Harihi Om Sarvebhyo Namaskaraha. I hope being very audible with clarity.
Am Swami Ji, Harihi Om.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om and Swagatam to this Vedanta Parichaya. It is a very gentle introduction to Vedanta, so not even, we are touching anything regarding the Shastras, but it is nevertheless. So in this path of happiness, we were considering several things, and most important of those factors is, what is the most important factor? Among the seeming multitudes of meaningless in this world, what is it that would add meaning to our life? Like, you take a glass of milk, warm, good, fresh cow milk, but the moment you add kesari to it, it becomes the best. So how can we make our life the best? What is it that would transform our life? This was something that we were looking at. There was a sadhu, and being a parivrajaka, he went all along Bharat Desha. He came to a particular place, and there, he settled down for the night, and for the next 2 days he was there, and he observed the people there. Everyone was so busy. Not many actually even bothered that there was a sadhu. And see, if there is a sadhu, it is up to us to feed him. This is a Sanatana Dharma. How would he live? So, but he went on, he stayed there. Somehow word went around that there is a sadhu. People got understand, acha, aisa hai koi idhar. So, well and good. And, one day, the sadhu, he went. There was a small hillock, hillock, not very big, but it was a hillock. So what he did, he saw a boulder, and early morning he would go and he would try to push the boulder and try to take it up the hill. Day 1 he did this. Day 2 he did this. Day 3 also he was doing that. And progress will be very slow. It was a big boulder. Not even for a man of strength it takes. People saw, then they were wondering, what happened? What is he doing? Why take that boulder of the mountain? So he was going every day, coming back in the evening. So one evening he came down. Then, lot of crowd gathered in the place. And they all said, Baba, what are you doing? Why are you trying to roll this? He said, I want to take this boulder to the other side of the hill. That is why I'm rolling it, so that once it reaches the top, then I can take it down again. He said, but how can it ever be? This is a hill, and even if you roll it and take it on top, it will come down after some time. So whatever effort you're putting, it is all, it is waste. Why are you wasting your time? Sadhu smiled at them and he said, all of you Huh? You are so busy in life, doing something, wandering about, going here, going there, all about these things. Did you ever think about your own life? Is there a meaning to your life? We indulge in so many things during the day, meaningless. Some things which we know, we don't want to do, but we still have to do. I have to fold the clothes, I have to go wash, I have to put it here. Someone comes, neighbor, you don't like, but yet you have to give half an hour to them. Otherwise, they will, what to do? Someone calls on the phone, you are not in the mood to do these things. And the day goes. Some days better, some days less. But every day, something other happens. But most of the time, we see our time that we have goes away in most things that are meaningless, that don't add value to our life. What should we do? This can only be answered if actually we try to understand what are our priorities of life. And that can be understood only if we understand what is life. So throughout this, the time that you have actually spent in coming to this Jnana Yajna, we have tried to in fact understand that very same thing. What is life? What is most important thing in this world for me? And I told you that it is not about just listening to it or just knowing some about that. If I'm going to ask you the same question I asked you even 2 days back, Shemita, what is the most important thing in this world? What are you going to say? What is the most important thing in this world? What is the most important thing in India? दीप्ति जी आज क्या बोलेंगे?
Yes, Swamiji. Can you please repeat the question? It was a little...
What was what is
the
the most important thing in India?
in India? Oh my God. In India.
2 days back we saw. 2 days
Yes.
back we saw the same question, na?
Yes. So in India, I don't know. There must be so many important things.
So many.
In India, yeah.
And yesterday we also tackled
Yeah.
it. But
Okay.
did we not come to the conclusion on that day, whatever we are talking, that the most important thing is you?
Okay. Yes.
Whether it is in India, whether it is in the world, or in
Okay.
your home, the most important person is you.
Correct.
है ना? So
Correct,
everywhere,
Swamiji.
Hari Om, Dhanyawada.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, please understand, every one of you, we tend to listen, but it is when we gain this conviction actually that we will start doing something about it. We all know, and कुछ तो करते रहते हैं. We do, sometimes I know, Swamiji, I should do exercise. If I don't do exercise now, my body is becoming very problem, so I will join some gym, or I will ask some yoga instructor. I will, go. You thought, but before COVID came, and then 6 months, and now it is the end of the year, and suddenly what happened? Swamiji, I thought in January, I want good health because I'm suffering. Problem ho ja raha hai, Swamiji. I'm not able to do my work, properly. I'm suffering pain. Acha. And now it is end of the year. Actually, are you convinced that this is what you should do? Conviction अंदर नहीं है. Conviction है So actually you have more time in this world when there is COVID, when you don't have to actually go out and do things. What happens, you please see. So many times we think, okay, I want to do all these things. I want to let me, now the children are small. I have to do this. Okay. When children grow up, they're not at home. Let me do it. At that time, you ever ask, see a person, if you are very young, then you see a person who's doing that. Then do that. No, it says, स्वामी जी, रिटायरमेंट होके बाद जरूर करेंगे स्वामी जी. तब तो हर दिन टाइम ही टाइम रहेगा. I have so much time after I retire. You ask a person who's retired, Swamiji, I do not know how my time is going, but time is just going. I know I told you I'll have time. I will come to you. I'll do some seva. I'll learn something. I will listen something. पर नहीं हो रहा है स्वामी जी. What happened? You're doing nothing? Wow. Then you are a realized person, as we said. A person who does nothing is a realized person. Atma Sakshatkar ho gaya kya? But even if you see the great people, Swami Chinmayananda, Swami Vivekananda, you see all of them, they worked in the seva of the country, they worked in the seva of the people for our culture, Sanatana Dharma. 24 hours they worked. But then they were in a state of actionlessness. Doing nothing. Doing nothing. I don't know how you relate these two things. You think they're so easy just to do nothing? Someone said, so Amiji, your life is the most easy thing. What do you have to do? आपका तो बाल बच्चा नहीं है. What do you have to manage? And Swamiji, you don't have apartments and things like that. No. Otherwise, आपको, you have to see, are they giving rent on time? You have to pay the taxes and any repairs. Swamiji, I have to. No one is there. I have to take leave. My boss, he's such a terrible fellow. He does not give leave. And somehow I have to beg, do this all to him, Swamiji. Then he'll give that one day leave. And I have to find worker. And nowadays, Swamiji, you know what kind of worker these people are? You give any amount of money, Swamiji, they're not satisfied. They'll say they will do. You tell this side, they will just say it is all finished and go. Swamiji, 1 month later, same condition. How can I again ask boss for leave, Swamiji? Come, let's cheer up, We had too much of this. And everywhere, so much of this is going on. We want enough. Don't you feel like this? Kya ho raha hai? What is happening in our life? Always the mundane. And they take up, we think we'll finish half an hour. And that takes 2 hours. And by that time, here or there, some little work that we do, that whole part of the day is gone. Gap. So in effect, we are never really happy. We are running, going. So we have to understand, something is happening. My life is important. I am knowing this also. I have come to Jnana Yajnas also. I am understanding this, but I have no control over my life. Why? Let's do, some activity. Are you all ready? Some kriya that always brings some thing. So take one hand, one finger from one hand, another finger from one hand, and this is, completely on your thing. You can turn on your videos, whatever. Okay. So you, in 30 seconds, we're going to give you how much? 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds, a lot of time for the activity that I'm asking you. All you have to do is very simple. Take one finger here, one finger, whichever finger you want. It doesn't matter, any finger. Okay. And now with this, how many patterns can you make? It has to be a pattern that has meaning, that adds meaning. Okay. Are you ready? Hari Om. Start. And keep counting how many you did. I have so many people I can't count, Papa. Come on, Saujanya and Pratyusha. Come on, do this.
Swamiji, my mother go to office, Swamiji.
Okay, okay, Skanda, no problem. We are there, no? Enjoy. You enjoy and do. So you turn on your video and do. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha! You can put in the chat box how much is your count. What is your count? I think Deepti was doing wonderful, you know. I don't know how many, but uncountable. How many did you do? Put it in your chat box. In 30 seconds. Okay, you know, I'm just seeing to find out, you know, what would be the highest score. Ah. Oh, whoa. So the highest was 11 and approximately somewhere there was 10 and 9, you know, plus or minus 1 if you take, you know. Wonderful. Hari Om. Subhashaya. Congratulations. What a good thing. Now, you know, you all enjoy doing this, you know. For the first matter, it seems something silly. Now just look at what you just now you did. Just with 2 fingers, you know, you managed to do at least 11 meaningful, wonderful, joyful. And this also is, and this also is. Patterns with it, right? Now look at, you know, so many other people. Some people were passive. Some people, we don't know what is happening at all. And the amount of time is only 30 seconds. And the resources needed for doing this was only one finger. Did you read anything more? And don't tell me, Swamiji, I am not well at all. This also I cannot do. Simple, nothing more than this. And yet you have seen how we are actually responding. You know, what is the response from within us? What are we doing? So actually, we have to understand, we have to live life every moment. And oh, you know, some people think, can I do this? Time is going in the thought that can I do this? But our goals are not being achieved. But the one who starts, he has a different thing altogether. So please understand all this change that can come only if we understand that my life is the most important thing in this world. What I do. So therefore, you know, this, it's not about, you know, what all we have gained in life, but the quality of life we have lived. Finally, this is the measurement that, you know, anyone, but then by the time we pass 60, this is the thing, we don't even have our indriyas, our sharira, mano, buddhi, the shakti enough to actually enjoy life. Do you ever see that? So the moment we understand, okay, I am in charge of my life, I am going to do this. So then the moment I understand that this much, it's not about understanding, it's about taking this conviction to your head. I am going to implement this. Unless you have conviction. And I just asked in the evening only. Someone asked me, Swamiji, what is conviction? You are telling yesterday that, you know, just having knowledge or listening is not enough. We should have conviction about importance of my own self. So what do you mean by conviction, Swamiji? You know, I said, see, there is a current plug. holes are there. Just go, huh, and put your hand inside. Put your hand inside. Person was not putting. Person was not putting. I said, Swamiji, if we put means, then do I have to turn on switch also? Of course, I said. Why is the switch there? You have to turn the switch on and then only put. Maja tabhi aayega. You know what she said? They said, Swamiji, but if the switch is on and I put my hands, I will get shock. I said, Dara Baba, did I ask you to put your hand or did I ask you to talk to me? See, the person was not doing this. If I had put, some nice juice there and asked, go and drink the juice, what would you do? Oh, thank you, Swamiji, you are so sweet, and you drink it. Now, when I told this, why you didn't do? Because you have conviction. It is not that you merely know. No. You have conviction deep inside. If I put my fingers here, I will die. It is not knowledge. Please understand this. Do you know that if you put fingers in the adapter with a 230 volt, what will happen to you? Yes, Swamiji. Are you convinced? Is it knowledge or is it conviction? I tell you, you have conviction perfectly. Ask a small child, he will not hesitate. Anna, it is so nice you put if, no, please don't do. Just telling. Example. He will do because he is unsuspecting. He thinks mother is telling me, let me do. Father is telling, let me do. Like that only he thinks. What does he know about it? He feels kite is there. Let me go catch the current wire and take out the kite. Because wire is wire, object is object. I will touch it and bring. Little does he realize that 400 volts is what is passing to the wire. Usko pass conviction nahi hai. You have conviction. But the sad part of the deal is, we don't have conviction about our own capabilities, our own abilities, or this also is okay. Few of us have done. 10-11 is a very good score, I tell you, in 30 seconds. It's a very good score. You did good. But what about our own life? Are we in charge of our own life? Meaning, we are doing what we want, maybe we are doing also. But is it that which is the far most important thing? That is the question. And therein comes priority. So therefore, happiness comes only to that person who knows how to give priority to their life. See, the moment you give priority to the life, this is not a big equation. No? Moment I give priority to my life, what will I do? I will only try to bring happiness to my life. So far, I am only trying to bring some comfort, some happiness for other people. When I try to bring happiness to my life, how will I do? Through every experience now. So every day I will try to make it happy. And what happens? You have a happy life. And can this happen only, can this happen if you enjoy life? Or you go about life, I have to do this, I have to get that, I have to do this, or I have not gotten this. You keep on worrying this, that. Meaning, war zone ho gaya. You have to, all peace and joy comes only if it is a game. Just game. And see, even game also, when you play the game for the highest, that is the best for you. Similarly, we are not stuck at doing only one small thing in life. Our life's goal should be really the highest, the most noblest. Only then we'll be able to actually achieve all other things in life. This we have seen. So to have that. And for that, we have also understood dharma, or playing according to the, I won't say rules. Or dharma is what we discussed yesterday. It's a natural flow of life. When you disturb natural flow of your life, what happens? sadness, misery, tension. That is the result, which is what our life currently seems to be. For this, we understood that, we need a lot more Shakti or energy in order to achieve the highest in our life. When I invoke the highest potential within me, match it with the highest energy that I can gain, then these two will take you to the third thing. It's like a triangle. See, potential is there within you. Then not just potential or talent is not enough. You also need Shakti, energy to do that. Suppose a person is there, complete glucose is down, everything is down, had so many loose motions, I tell you. You ask them to play the game. Only 2 fingers, do so easy. They don't even have energy to look up at you. Energy chahiye, Shakti. So potential within you, talent within you, your abilities within you, and this Shakti that is there, the second one, you have to invoke that also. And then when they are matched towards the highest goal, what happens? The highest transformation takes place in our life. And we all want only the highest only, actually, though we seem to. And this happens, we have seen that, only if we have some, like, you may think, Swamiji, am I being very selfish in thinking this way that my life is most important? Swamiji, at this juncture of my life is not, my son is very small. My daughter is very small. Are they not most important? Swamiji, at this point of time, now, is the time when I'm youthful, when I'm energetic, when I can work, when I can earn money. Because I need money to support my family. 1000% correct, no problem about it. But that doesn't mean you are not important. They are important. In this importance, you have to bring that and manage it. If you don't have this conviction, you are always pushing your own happiness outside and putting this forward. In the day, it goes up. In 1 year also, we have seen, just through a simple example, how our life only is pushed out. And in 60 years also. Why 60? 60 is magical figure. Even through Prakriti also, it is determined. That's why in our Indian culture, Sanatana Dharma, we have 60 years and then the cycle begins again. Sashthyabdi Purti, they say. Purnam. It becomes Purnam. And we celebrate it as a festival also. Wow. Life is a celebration, please remember. Therefore, live life fully. How do I live life fully? I can live life fully only by playing to its rules of the game. And that is, we have understood, there's no problem. When I, actually aim to put myself at the centerpiece, my life is most important. I should be happy. Such a person will never be selfish. I'm telling you. A person who wants to be really happy, meaning he's convinced about it and is doing that, cannot be really selfish. He cannot. He or she cannot. There's no chance at all. Simple example. You are earning very rich and you have so much, and then there are so many people around you who are poor, who do not have much to eat. Will you ever be safe? Will you ever be safe living in such a place? You have more than enough. You are earning awesome and others are not. Will you ever be safe? Just think about it. Balance. हमेशा बैलेंस रहने चाहिए. जहां imbalance होगा ना, then something will topple over. Like that, you're always afraid who will come and rob, who will steal, who will stop me in the street. Happening, and I'm telling you, go on the streets of the America, USA. You don't know when you might be mugged. You don't know if a teenager may actually mug you. Apparent prosperity, tall rise buildings, and that very same roads, these things happen. I'm telling you. Why? Because of imbalance. So we are not about America, India. No. We are talking about our own life, Baba. So if you, Swamiji, what will happen to my children? What will happen to my family? They'll be really happy because you will make them also happiness with your happiness. A person who's in happiness can but only share happiness to others. A person who's running, a person who is crazy, a person who's in tension, they will give only that also to the other persons. Just look at it. The husband is there, na? Office में कुछ हुआ, इसमें कुछ हुआ, वो वापस आया. He doesn't see. At the maximum, you know what happens? He will keep quiet. Very too much, is a little bit cultured, let us say. He will keep quiet, रहता है. But mind में ये जाता है, रहता है. Can such a person give happiness? कुछ नहीं कर सकता वो खुद ही happy नहीं है. वो क्या देगा? There's a person who's joyful. Why do we want? Actually, you see, why do people go to Mahatmas or Sadhus or all these things? Not that they're actually so much interested in it, but because we feel they're happy, and when being in their presence, and we can feel it also, and we are there with genuine persons. Come, people sit. You sit in the presence of Guruji, Tejamanji. How do you feel like? How peaceful and joyful. They talk about Gurudev. Swamiji, it's an electrifying presence in this Swami Chinmayananda. When did you see him? And now we know he's more than 100 years old. How many generations back it must have been. And people even now they say, Swamiji, 40 years back I met him, Swamiji. That satsang I can never forget how it was. It's just that, what is coming out of them is that kind of joy. Okay. So first we have to have respect for life and respect for knowledge also, we discussed yesterday. If we do not respect knowledge, then when I mean knowledge, please understand what is knowledge here. Atma Vidya iti uchyate. Vidyanam Atma Vidya. Bhagavan is. Geography is also knowledge. Or then special education is also some knowledge. I'm telling you. So, different things. All these are engineering is also knowledge, or this is different things. Dentistry is knowledge or whatever. I'm not talking about those things because they are there anyway. And when did a dentist be happy? When is a special educator happy? Or do you feel that especially astrophysicist? Rare. Very few people will be there. You think they are happy? If so, we will all become actually astrophysicists. That much to likh sakte hain. We have enough talent to pass all those exams and all. Aisa nahi hai. We know it's not possible like that. But a person who lives his life in the right way is always happy, and such person you will feel has great respect for knowledge. They also respect the joy or happiness. Now, we've seen all that, but how to gain all those things? That we have seen only by following the natural dharma, which is that which brings all things together, that which brings balance in every situation that we do. Examples we've seen yesterday. I'm not going to see too much of that today. Now, all this can only happen yesterday, as we said. The highest thing can only be something, and that highest, we said we will, we'll give it a name as Bhagavan. Correct? So far I'm speaking as if I'm speaking to an atheist. That is the conviction we should have. Even an atheist should be convinced that, yes, I need this. Otherwise, what is this Bhagavan? The truth is, I agree with that. What is this thing about Bhagavan people make? You see, if person is really interested in Bhagavan, all those killings in France now you see, the whole world is talking about that. You really think it's about Bhagavan? Well, Bhagavan, then the only thing people will do keep on killing. No. People take name of Bhagavan and do whatever they want to do. That is how certain religions are formed. Luckily for you and me, Sanatana Dharma is different. It is not religion of that mold. What I told you now, Dharma is that which is most natural. Like fire, heat to fire. Heat is most natural. Similarly, our way, what we are living life, isn't it? But I will not say it's a way of life again. That's making it too cheap. If you call Sanatana Dharma as way of life. I'm sorry if this sort of we've been telling everyone. I also know Supreme Court has said someone in there and that. We'll forget. That's not the right thing right now. So our priorities of life should be very clear. When I am the topmost priority, all other things still remain, and yet I am happy. When I am at the bottom of the list, I don't want to, but I put all other things up there. I'm giving you a basket now, one activity. Okay. So I've given you a Sita Phalam. You know Sita Phal, right? Then I've given you some other apple. Then I've given you this big pumpkin. No, not pumpkin. Tarbuja hota hai na? That one. I've given you a couple of each. And I asked you to place it. How will you place it? Finished placing? How many of you have Sitaphal at the bottom? I forgot. I just put it there. I thought, I'll take it out, but I did not. And when you bring, it is all squished. Touching also, you don't want to touch. Bah. You clean. Why another will clean? Our life is also like that. We have to tune our mind actually. We have to have conviction. But here I will say only one thing. First, let's do an activity and then we'll move forward. So you're ready? Here, this will be very, very simple. I will give you a few jumbled words. Whoever is ready, just tell me the sentence. Yes, all of you ready? So here I don't need to ask. You will be telling me. I am clear, right? I, Mandir, go, want to.
I want to go to Mandir.
I want
wonderful.
to go to Mandir.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Congratulations. Screen off. Turn the screen on. Okay. We'll try another one. Let's see now who's. You should be fast, quite fast. Not only just in arriving, you should unmute and tell also that fast. Okay. Gulab jamun like I.
I like gulab jamun.
Wow. 2 winners now. Congratulations. Wish, be happy, I.
Wish to be happy. I wish to be happy.
I wish to be happy.
What did you see among all these statements?
I comes first.
I comes first. See everything. You take away I, is there a meaning to the sentence? You take away I, there is no meaning to the sentence. Did you understand that? So I is the foundation for everything. You are the most important person. Believe me, a sadhu sannyasi who's left everything is actually telling you that yes, you are actually the most important person. Your life is actually the most important, and that is the highest priority of life, of your living rather. Your life is the highest priority of your living. Living, whatever you're doing is called living. Now, you take one sentence. You could have left the sentence as it is. There's a combination of words, right? What is the sentence? Combination of words, Swamiji. Correct? Huh. I mandir want go. Does that make sense, Deepti ji?
No,
Does
it
that make
doesn't make
sense?
sense. No.
Does it make sense? So what do we have to do to make sense? We have to rearrange. We have to rearrange. Similarly, our priorities don't make sense, though we all want happiness. We want joy. We want to be peaceful. Shanti chahiye. Anand chahiye. Then why did you not get it? Who is stopping you? Swamiji, my husband. Swamiji, my child responsibility. Swamiji, my bills. Swamiji, this one, that one. See, right at the beginning, we have discussed this. And we said the two most governing principles of our life is what? Most important. Only I can take responsibility for my life. Meaning I have to live it. You can't blame it. I have to take care of this person. I have to do this. I have to this. Cannot be. You have to make intelligent choices when it comes so that there's actually a balance. Any imbalance is like that your fruit basket. You put the sitaphal right down and put all these heavy things on top. What will happen to the poor sitaphal? Okay. Huh. So what does this all come down to? I have to know the priorities of my life, and I have to know how to prioritize the highest. Only when I do that, I will be happy. Otherwise, I will not. And I'll tell you something now a little bit about from Shastra. Prayatnad aprayatnad va mudho napnoti nivritim. Mudhaha, we'll just say ignorant person. He doesn't find peace. Mudaha, a ignorant person doesn't find peace either by struggling and okay, I want peace, or by not doing anything to get peace. Prayatnadva, aprayatnadva. Swamiji, what is this? So we should not try for getting happiness. Okay, then stop trying. Give up the struggle. Then also you will not gain. Then how can we gain this? Tattva nischaya matrena prajno bhavati nirvritaha. Only by knowing tattva, the quintessence of life, the nature of truth, satya, does a wise man attain peace. So we are only deemed wise, not knowledge. Knowledge all of us have, I'm telling you. So much we are studying. Every one of us is studying too much now. 25 years we studied just to get one degree. Just imagine how much of life that is. We should know tattva, essence of life. Only when we know essence of life. Otherwise, what happens? Look at our mind. Our mind only makes us feel little. Sometimes we become insecure. Sometimes we're dependent. Little things also now start needling us. What sukham, what shanti we will have. Whereas, what the Shastra says, the Guru Parampara are nidarshana of that. They stand for it. Yadgatva nanivartante tadhama paramam mama. Attaining that goal, which a person gets freed from all this. So what is that? We have to understand how can we get that? Okay, I will from now onwards, I am the highest. I will do as I please. Swamiji, I am convinced now. So you'll go and quote me. Raghuveranji has told like this. No doubt we have to do that. So we have to understand how to do it. What is freedom then? This freedom is not, licentiousness. See, Nirankusha Swatantriyam that a wise man has. But what does that mean? Okay. So suppose, this Nirankusha Swatantriyam or unbridled total freedom that he has, this total freedom comes from jnana or knowledge. You don't come just by, going to temple, by doing some puja or, doing some kriya, some swasayama, pranayama, asanas. They will all help. They have. But they are unable to give you total inner freedom. It is only jnana or knowledge that can give us that freedom. But see, remember, when I say jnana, doesn't mean that I've listened to something, so I'm jnani. I told you, conviction nahi hai, kya hoega? No. And also in the outer world, we are not taking you away to some fantasy land. No? We are here discussing how can we live in this world, our life, happily, at most happiness. This is what we want. In the outer world, dependence is there. Object will be there, husband, wife there, or children there, or this is there, neighbors also. I know. It is not the objects of the world that are a bondage per se. So yesterday, through an example, I told you, we run after meaningless things, meaningless people, gaining meaningless experiences. But the moment you transform yourself through this knowledge, you find meaning even amongst the meaningless. You don't die. You don't go somewhere for Swargaloka. That's not moksha for you. Moksha is your ability to live in the highest freedom with complete happiness within you. Is that not the greatest thing that we can achieve as human beings, as living beings, having that thing called life, which very few people have? Even this we discussed how, the human life is the most rarest and most unique in among the whole planet. Even plants, animals, all are living, but human being is unique in a particular aspect that way. In our ability to convert our relationship with the whole world into the most positive and most joyful and most happy one for myself and for all people around me. This happens only when we understand that unless I change, the world is not going to change. See, whether it's politics or people, who study sociology, people who talk about ecology, nature, we have to save environment. Suddenly they'll remember Deepavali time only they'll remember. Already Delhi is burning, all thing gone, but only Deepavali only has problem. But that is okay. Let us think and talk about ourselves, no? We'll talk about all those people not know. Why? Why is all these things happening? Because we consider everything around us as something to be used, some inanimate thing. Nature is some piece of machinery. I turn it on, like mixie. Something comes out and then I eat, I am happy, like that we think. But remember what all our rishis said, and what is that grand knowledge that we have? That Whatever we see, this whole world, this whole nature, everything is nothing but Bhagavan's Vishwarupa. This is how we all picture. It's an expression of that infinite reality. That itself is what we call as Virata Rupa. So when the infinite is there that way, what happens? Then no longer. Now, if you have not only the knowledge, but the conviction within, because of, long satsanga that you do, you have great conviction, and you start living that way because of your conviction. What happens? You will see the great living being in amongst all these things. So no longer is there anything called manipulation, but we will cherish and nourish, respect and revere all nature. We all hear no Ganga, Swachh Ganga. And we are also fascinated. People in India are all fascinated. Swachh Ganga, cleaning the Ganga. Can Ganga ever be clean? What a useless idea people keep having. Swachh Ganga. Swamiji, what are you saying, Swamiji? Thousands and thousands of crores, maybe lakhs of crores have been spent so far. Ganga will never be clean unless the people living on both sides, they clean themselves first. Their minds are clean. Ganga will never be clean. Please think. Like I said, about poverty also, about hunger also. आप इनकी mind को change करो ना पहले. You must change the minds of people. Just think, Ganga is coming from the pure melted waters of the glaciers from the Himalayas. It is made impure by people. The factories are all putting various effluents into the system. All the cities from end, starting from Haridwar onwards, go till Kolkata. All they're doing is dumping all their sewage and all effluents into it. And then you say, let us run so many programs by putting soda water. If you put soda and you try to clean it, it will become, just put white powder and you keep on doing, will it become? On the other hand, if we people try to adhere to dharma, we say, let us follow the rules that are there to this pollution. Let my industry not pollute. Let me not put the effluents directly into the river. And then, most important, if we are able to educate the people along the river banks, this is our own Mata Ganga, Tribhuvana. She has come from, the heavens. All the three worlds she's flowing and come here to bless us. What a great thing is. It makes us pure. And if we learn to respect it, please understand, people who are there along, if they learn to respect it, then very soon Ganga Maya will become most pure. Did you not see? My fellow sadhus have sent videos of Ganga Ji now. I tell you, it seems to be so crystal clear pure down in the plains, Uttar Pradesh. Why? Because COVID time, industries are all shut. COVID time, all the hotel and tourism that we all go to, they are all shut. They are not putting all this garbage into Ganga Ji. How much amount of money does it take? Lakhs of crores that we are spending for doing this, what I told you. We need not purify Ganga. Ganga is pure even now. Only we are putting lots of dirt in it. She becomes temporarily only dirty, by the way. Don't think we can pollute her forever. You can never. So that's why let us say never ever. By changing ourselves. Until I change, the world will not have to change. We have to clean the hearts of people. And who are those people? We are those people. So, Swamiji, what is it that we need to do? First thing is, we all need to understand and get convinced about the need for this knowledge. That this knowledge can actually give to my mind what are the right priorities to live life by. Life We each have to live, but live through our prioritization in the right manner. How to prioritize our life? The moment I know this and I go about it with conviction, very soon, you shall see a deep change within yourself that you can actually experience. This is not like, actually, you see, a lot of times what happens, someone, come, you do Hatha Yoga. Someone, if I do Hatha Yoga, what happens? Mind becomes peaceful, calm. The moment you get up, someone told, that neighbor of yours, he did this in front of your house and went. Immediately, all the peace you got by sitting the 4 hours, by sitting for the 3 hours, cleaning your chakras. What happened to all that? I was the most agitated person in the world. Someone said, do this pranayama, do this yoga. Okay. Temporarily, we all seem to achieve that after a quieter amount of practice, after paying so much for courses. Correct. Level 1 you have to pay, level 2 you have to pay, level 3 you have to pay over a period of 1 year, 2 years. And then you will get certification for that. Correct. Nothing wrong. Their systems have their own things in their thing for people who have their own priorities. But what if I really want the highest of happiness? Do you ever think just some work per se like that will happen? No. Jnana alone can, because jnana brings that real change within you, so that, it's not my problems are temporarily put aside. I will tell you, take your hand, all of you, put your finger, put one finger. The biggest finger that you have will be the middle finger. Correct? Middle finger. Now, how can you make this middle finger small? You have to use another thing. There you go. This Amma has put. She took a bigger bottle to make this thing small. So compared to this one, this becomes small. Yeah, you just put your palm, that is enough. Why you need to go through another bottle? Just your palm enough. Okay, na? Like that. If I make this problem seem small, by inflicting another bigger problem, that is it. I don't understand what is happening. I get flow. Oh, I have to do this. I have to do that. I keep doing something. That's all. The system called acupressure? Acupressure, you know what they do? Where is your pain? Tell me, where is your pain? You go to the doctor. They say, doctor, I have so much pain, here in my hand, it is so much pain. He'll put one needle there, some needles there. And then what he will do? Some other part of the body, he will also put needles. And, is your pain less? Is your pain less? He will put so much more pain in another part of the body that you will feel this pain is less. Ye less ho gaya. Correct. Did you feel this pain is less? Is it become less? Yes. Less. Yes. For time being, you also feel good. Now just imagine what is going to happen after you stop. It is what you think, you speak, and what you say, you do. So your thinking results in action. What is at the mind level, at the subconscious level, comes out to the conscious level, and you do something, act in order to gain a particular result. This is the science, Vedanta, for every worldly experience, So, our thinking patterns have to change for us to change and live properly. How will our thinking patterns change so that what we do changes? I told you it is not about our doing or not doing. How we do things is what, because to gain ananda, we have already seen, कुछ करना है क्या? कुछ नहीं करना है. Yet, because we are unable to not do anything and stay, because we are doing things in life, how can we do them properly is a knowledge we all have to gain. Again, by keeping ourselves as the highest priority, and you put this knowledge and add to it, there is undoubted that the highest of freedom, knowledge, peace and happiness will be our soul. Otherwise it is like, a lot of times very so in India, anti-corruption week, vigilance week, they say. In every company they have this vigilance week. Anti-corruption. So for that 1 week, everyone talks about no corruption. So there is no corruption in 1 week. But what happens after that? They're even observing punctuality week. In that 1 week, they're all punctuality. Everyone comes on time. In 1 week, we have traffic week. So for that 1 week, police and the people are all doing properly in the city to show what happens. And I even heard there is courtesy week is there. Courtesy. Meaning what? You always have to behave very courteous to another person. So, husband, he says to wife, "Oh my dear one, it is time for me to go to office. Is it possible for you to give me some breakfast?" Wife says, "Oh Prananatha, I would love to give that. But today the gas is all finished, So there is no other option for me." Husband says, "No need to feel sorry. I will go. Thank you." It is okay, but to do this all the time, you need so much of strength, my dear. Every day to do behave like this. Otherwise, what happens? Do you know? Time ho raha hai, time. It's time for me to leave. Where is breakfast? Why is it not ready? Why did I marry you? What? You married me just to become your servant? हो गया. Courtesy week बंद. Because whatever we do, it is artificial. Outwardly it seems, we are loving. Outwardly it seems we are caring. Outwardly we feel, we're looking at it. But it's only matter of time. It's like time bomb. Time bomb, जब time आ जाता फूट जाता है. Like that. So we have to understand, Kacha gurus are there, then they'll say this, they'll tell that, they'll say, and you feel what a great personality it is. We are overawed by the personalities, but the truth is, Guru is not a person. Guru is the Tattva, or Guru rather is a Parampara. That is why in Sanatana Dharma, our greatness is for the Guru Parampara. Of course, it results maybe through a Guru, a person through whom it is delivered. Right? So we have to understand. Otherwise, they'll say, "Oh, I will do anything I want. I am beyond rules. I am Jivan Mukta." Some people behave like that. "I am Pithadipati." And what happens? Even Gruhasthas also you will see. They'll come and they will listen little bit. They think they have gotten jnana. Then they become gurus for everyone. In the house side, outside the house, everywhere they become gurus and they'll start managing. कितना देर हो जाता है, you just understand yourself and your own experiences within, you will understand what you have understood. You will know about your own conviction. Na? What is real alone is real. जो नकली है वो नकली है. Because nakli will not last show. You may buy nakli, that silver ornament they say on Amazon or whatever you find, American diamond. How long does it last? Actually, more effort is required for us to keep putting show in life. No, I'm happy. Everything is good. Rather, you put lesser effort, actually, you can really connect with the highest. That we have to understand. So first we have to listen. In Chinmaya mission, the way, how do we actually transform our life? I'm giving you the final 4 pieces that would actually do this. We all want to transform our life and live with the utmost happiness, giving happiness to all people around us. That can only happen if we are happy. So that happens first. We listen. We listen to what it is. It takes sometimes, as much as at least 3 months to first get tune our mind with the teacher and the student. Really 3 months minimum it takes to tune the mind and understand what is happening, what is being told. So as we keep on listening, we start gaining. Second thing is some knowledge. But as we keep getting knowledge, like I told you earlier also, a person said, Swamiji, I know who created this world, Bhagavan. But do you really have Shraddha in Shastra or Guru? ठीक है, गुरु को मानते हैं पर गुरु की नहीं मानते. My Guru is great, but did you do what he told, what he asked you? Only excuses after excuses after excuses. छोड़ दो इसीलिए. So what we really need is, something to transform that knowledge into experience or wisdom. है ना? So you should know the art of doing karma. First is Shravana, then a phase comes where we are gaining knowledge, and then there's another phase where we have to transform that into karma. You have to do something about it. Karma nyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhu ma te sangostva karmani yogaha karmasu kaushalam. How do we actually do this? By listening, this would have not happened, right? You have just listened something about it. You need a platform where you can actually put this into action. So the Guru also has to teach you how to transform this into your action, guide you through the actions. You follow those actions and do those things. As you do these things, slowly things start coming to your own experience. So nowadays we all know, experiential things. Everything has to be experiential games, experiential living, experiential yoga, whatnot. Everything they use this name, no experiential means you yourself will understand. That is what is absolutely needed, and that also comes. You need the Guru to be able to give you that, whatever it is that we are involved with, and also finally, the ability to just be. Where even within the chaos, you see the chaos, but yet you are serene and calm within. That is called being. People are there within the chaos, agitation, and they are agitated themselves, and they will agitate others more. Versus, finally, we learn the art of being. And this being is, even amidst the world, you will learn how to live with the greatest of happiness and freedom. Learning meaning, being there. You learn how to be by doing these particular things. When a person goes through all these, then you can say the person is actually gaining something, and he will gain the highest also. It is not just by doing only one thing, just some listening, or some say, do some bhakti, or some people say, do some pranayama, do some kriya, keep on doing kriyas, or doing this. They have their effects, and they will be, like we said, acupressure. Somewhere else, pain will be more. This pain will seem to be less only for you. Then take it. Temporarily, things seem all right. Again, everything keeps coming. Finally, there is a great saint called Mankutimmana. That's the great sayings that has been written. In Kannada, it is there. Oravane Niluve. I do not know Kannada much, but someone read it out for me. I tried. Ninutkata Katakshangalali Dharma Sankatagalali Jiva Samaradali Nirvana Diksheyali Niryana Ghattadali Nirmitta Niralu Kali Mankutimma. What is the meaning? See, in all the most troubling, struggling moments of our life, when faced with what should I do, dharma or adharma, how to live, this life is so difficult to me, it feels. Even during the moment of Atma Sakshatkara, and even in death, learn to be friendless. Learn to be friendless. From alone to alone is alone the actual path. So it is not possible to depend on anyone else. You are your greatest friend. You alone can elevate yourself by prioritizing yourself and your life to achieve the highest. Hari Om Tat Sat. I would apologize the same time, again thank you in the same way to having given me some 15 minutes more of your time today, so that we can actually conclude this, that the path of happiness is in my hands when I understand that my life is the most important. But when I say I am most important, I've already heard this 6 times now, Swamiji, 3 times last month, and now 3 times this. No, when I'm convinced, I will do something about it. And doing something about it is to reprioritize my life. I have to do all those. I'm not saying, work, family, relatives, my own interests. I want to art or dance or this or that. My spiritual sadhana. Everything has to be balanced. So how do I do it? And realize the highest. That is the whole topic we have actually seen. In the realization of the highest, all the lower things are also gained. This art we should all learn. And if, with the grace of Paramatma and with the Krupa Kataksha of Puja Gurudev, we have successfully seen these 2 months about this, the most important thing in this world, that is my own life. And with their blessings, we shall also be able to see how to reprioritize our life with the right priorities, how to live. Astu Om Purnamada. On Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. And what would be, the dates for the upcoming this series on how to prioritize my life, empower my life, live life, shall be announced now.
Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Swamiji. Dhanyavadaha for a wonderful session on all these 3 days, taking all of us along with you in the path to happiness. And I thank all the other people, those who have joined and enjoyed the nectar on all these 3 days. Next month, our Yajna lecture series English talks will be on 24th, 25th and 26th of November. It's Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. So please inform to your friends and see that so many other people are also benefited. Please carry on this wonderful message to your friends and other relatives and invite them also. Harihi Om, that's it.
Hari Om. I invoke Bhagwan's blessings for all of you for your good health and safety. We still continue to need to be safe, So at least till the end of November, November is coming, and wish you all Shubha Deepavali. Please burst all the crackers that you want and light the whole house full of lamps. Make it a grand affair for all our children, filled with lamps and crackers and fun and food. And of course, divinity with bhakti, bhakti purna celebrations. Hari Om Tat Sat.